All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome to this stream. I am returning with more Exit Music Redux because really, why not? Just kind of a mod I want to get over with. No, I don't want necessarily want to get over it, but I just want to finish it. I don't. I finally want to have access to the Wretched Team, the freaking EMR spoilers chat in the Wretched Team server, but yeah. But yeah. Here I am, about to just do this. Alright, here we go. Where is... Actually, I might have to close some things out. Close all of Audacity. Close all of Opera GX. If that helps with anything, I guess, but... Alright. I have a good enough bitrate to stream. Alright. This doesn't look like Gex. Huh. This don't look like Gex. You know what? I would play Gex if I had it. Because really, it's fucking Gex, dude. I would play it if I could. Now I could not find the new version for Exit Music Redux, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Let's do this. Alright. Where is it? Redux mod. So the last time we were here, we finally got Natsuki out of that hellhole that was her home. And there we go. There's the game. Da, 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 da. Was volume good? Or is it bad? Is it like which one? Oh, the game is not responding. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. The game not responding. That's odd. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Technical difficulties already. That's fun. I only stick with you because there are no others. Okay. What? Why is the game dead again? What? What the? What is happening? That's odd. Uh. Oh, there it is, finally. That took a while. But that's what using a hard drive does to a person, so... Yeah. Okay. Oh no, this ain't gonna be good. Oh, yeah, that's a sick title screen. I know, but okay, this is gonna. Bro, I don't know why it's lagging behind so badly. Maybe it's because I have Discord presence on. Maybe that's what's happening. I should probably turn that off then. If that's the case, I should probably disable that. Turn that off. Oh, now everything's working. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. There we go. We got everything working. I just had to turn off my Discord presence, and bam, it's fine again. Thank goodness. Now will it lag if I start a new game? All right. No, we're all set. Everything's working. We're not replaying this again because I don't need to do it again. All right. First of all, let's go back here. So context behind this, I think we just went to sleep and because we brought Natsuki home because she was being abused and all of that. And here we are now. Okay. And we went to sleep, and I think it's Wednesday now? I think? Let me check the previous stream. Also, who thought it was a good idea to get rid of that dislike button, honestly? Who thought that was a good idea? That's probably the stupidest thing I've seen all day. It's just the removal of the dislike button. Anyway. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so we're on Act 2. Friday, okay. Friday. Okay. So now we're on Friday, part of the mod, I guess. Okay. Ah! Oh. It wasn't real. What? It wasn't real, Aiden. Pull yourself. Oh, wait. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Hold up. Alright, so now I know. Ah! Oh. It wasn't real. It wasn't real, Aiden. Pull yourself together. Calm. Calm. I pulled the covers off me, turned to get my feet onto the ground, and pinched the bridge of my nose. Ugh. My head feels like it's about to explode. I'll probably have to take some painkillers or something. And I'm in desperate need of some water. Guess I have to get up then. I slowly stand up from where I was sitting and head to the I had to open the bedroom door. I stopped for a moment, noticing my clothes from noticing from the night before lying in front of me. I snapped back to reality. I reached down and picked them up. Might as well bring these down for the wash. As soon as I exit the room, my stomach growls like a wild animal. Probably because the last thing I ate was a bag of crisps. We are not British. We are American. No, we're not. But still, it's chips. Get it right. All right. We really need to get some groceries today. All right. My legs quiver as I attempt to walk down the stairs. As I reach the bottom, a certain pink-haired girl catches my eye, lying on one of the living room couches. Hey. Hi. Her bruise, despite being glaringly noticeable, has healed somewhat. As for herself, she looks like she's trying not to nod off to sleep. Okay. Heal somewhat, though not by much. I keep missing the freaking words. Should have warmed up for this. Oh, whatever. What you got there? Some clothes for the washing machine. Got anything that needs to go into? I might have some, yeah. I'll grab them in a bit. Cool. So you came down here. Is there something up with the spare room, or? Natsuki yawns, stretching her arms past her head momentarily. No, I was hoping to see if there was something I could put on the TV. Some background noise, but there's never anything good on. And well, I just kinda stuck around. 'Cause you had already started melting into the couch. Yeah, maybe a little bit. She sluggishly outstretches her arms once more. Before you ask, no, I haven't slept. Well, I got a bit. Like, half an hour. That's hardly. Do you want to talk about it? No need. I think you can already guess. Yeah. Obviously on how it can Business on how to comfort her, I hesitantly placed my hand on her shoulder. How do you pronounce that? I've never pronounced some of these words in my life, I'm gonna be real. Anyway. She looks up at me and smiles weakly. We stay as we are for a minute or two, no words exchanged between us. We're too enveloped with each other's company to do anything but savor the moment. Before long, though, Natsuki speaks up. I'm still trying to process this, you know? I know I've already said it, but it's just so surreal to me. You just ask me for clothes to put in the washing machine like it's the most natural thing in the world. Like I already live here. She sits up, swinging her legs off the couch to right herself. Well, you do. I know, that's the weird part. But hey, since I am, I might as well chip in with the chores, right? So I'll take care of the dirty clothes. You sure? I'm perfectly fine, I'm sure I want to help out. Well, that's relieving to hear. Just put them down by here or something. She motions towards the coffee table. I'll go get my load, then get them all in the machine. Sound good? Sounds good to me. I dump the dirty clothes on the table. She stretches out to grab the television remote from the table and turns it on. Pressing the home button, she opens the employments tab. The what tab? Or checking the time. Just past 10:30. Dad would have gone straight to work at 7. He doesn't usually check on me in the morning, so he may not know yet. Well, that's a relief. Yeah, as for later, crap, I don't know. Guess we'll have to do as you said, just wait it out. Yeah. So, so maybe we should... Aiden, what are you still doing here? Oh my gosh, Natsuki? What the heck happened to you? And what are you doing here? Sayori, please calm down. It's a long story. Natsuki looks towards me for guidance while Sayori is fixated on her eye. I can tell what she's thinking. Bullshit excuse or tell the truth. Before I get the chance to respond, Natsuki seemingly makes up her mind, sighing. Okay, Sayori. You can tell absolutely no one about this. Not Monica or Yuri or your parents or anyone else. Please. Okay. It's my dad. Last night, we got into an argument. Something trivial. I think it was about the TV remote or something. I called him I probably shouldn't repeat it. And he threw the remote at me. Hit me square in the eye. Sorry, don't take it the wrong way. He's never laid a finger on me before. He just freaked out, I guess. I mean, I still wasn't gonna take get more of that shit, so I came here. And Nathan's, well, he's been kind enough to let me crash for a while. Until the dust settles, I guess. Okay then. Her eyes plead with me to go along with the story. No choice but caught up in the lie. Sayori stands shocked, utterly speechless in the face of this new information. Natsuki lets out a small chuckle in an attempt to diffuse the tension, but it does little to quell her concern. Natsuki? Sayori's eyes dart between Natsuki and I, trying to fully comprehend what she's just heard. She reaches out to put a hand on Natsuki's shoulder, but Natsuki flinches. Sayori yanks her hand back. She opens her mouth to say something, but can't get any words out. This is a lot for her. The silence is unbearable. I feel myself tensing up. My heart is racing. Finally, Natsuki ends the silence. So yeah, Natsuki trails off, having nothing else to say. Not. Sayori brings Natsuki into a close hug. Natsuki winces a bit, but returns the embrace. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you stood up for yourself. Well, I wasn't gonna lay you down and accept it now, was I? Sayori lets go of Natsuki and sighs. Yeah, I'm sorry that I just walked right in. It's not your fault. Anyone would want an explanation seeing me like this. It's why I'm avoiding school today. Last thing I want is for others to worry. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sayori's voice trails off as her dejected eyes look to me. It's obvious she feels helpless to do anything for Natsuki. I step in and try to give her some peace of mind. Natsuki is safe, and right now, that's all that matters. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Sayori's expression softens as some of her worry dissipates. Promise? I promise. We won't keep you in the dark. A sigh of relief escapes her. But again, no one else can know about this. I know, Aiden. I won't tell a soul. Thank you, Sayori. That means a lot. If you guys ever need anything, I'm always ready to help. For a brief moment, she flashes a sincere smile before turning back towards the door. I'm really sorry, but I have to get to school. I, missed my first lesson, so... Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I'll see you guys later? Alright, Sayori. See you later. Sayori dashes out the front door, closing it gently on the way out. Natsuki. What exactly was that? What do you mean, what was that? You said he only hurt you once. Obviously, I wasn't gonna tell her the whole story. I didn't exactly have the time to come up with a better excuse. On that note, why the hell did she just walk in? It's a neighbor thing. I should have warned you about it. Sorry. It's fine, I guess. Why didn't you just tell her the whole story? Same reason I've never told anyone else. Don't get me wrong, Aiden. I love them. But I don't trust them not to see me as some frail, abused, sad little girl. So why? You're different, Aiden. You actually... never mind. An awkward silence falls between us. Neither of us know how to continue the conversation. Natsuki averts her gaze, taking a seat back on the couch. Unsure what to do myself, I consider sitting myself down next to her. Another minute of uncomfortable silence follows. I already regret lying. You did what you thought was right. I'm sure Sayori would understand. Out of anyone, I think she'd know at least a little of how it feels. Having a secret that you can't tell anyone about, no matter how much it hurts you. Well, I guess. You sure you won't tell anyone? Well, we've been friends since we were little kids. You know how she can be sometimes... You know how she can be sometimes, but I like to think she's smarter than she lets on. Safe to say. I trust her with my life. Yeah, with how much she talked about you at the club, I figured you've known each other for a while. I mean, she does live just next door. That's how we first met when I moved in. Oh yeah, she mentioned that once. I chuckle a bit, shaking my head. Should have known. She was talking about how when you first moved here, you were scared of her, and eventually she managed to consider you into becoming her friend. Natsuki seems to try and hold in a laugh. That that wording threw me through a loop, but whatever. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Although whether it's at the fact that I was scared of Sayori of all people, or at the look on my face remains to be seen. Did she happen to tell you why I was scared? I don't know. I can't remember everything she said. Okay then, I'll tell you. When we arrived at our new home, just as I looked out the car window to see it for the first time, I see your face damn near pressed up against the window. It gave me quite a scare, as you'd imagine. I like to think that it both gave our parents a shock as well. But afterwards, I spent days not going outside because I knew she was waiting for me. I didn't think a single day went by in that period for the time, or that period of time where she didn't try to visit us. Definitely didn't help that she lived so close. So yeah, she pretty much held me hostage into becoming her friend. I guess nothing's really changed after all. I guess so. That must have been a nightmare. I cover my face with my hands and try to hide the embarrassment. Tell me about it. Oh, and there was also this time she tricked me into getting a scary movie to watch while her parents were asleep. She told me it was comedy. Safe to say, I didn't sleep that night. Damn, I never imagined Sayori to be that kind of person to do that. Trust me, she's more cunning than she looks. Hey, by the way... Oh, wait, this one's better. In our old school, there was this big science fair they held every year. And this wasn't your ordinary science fair either. It had a ton of really cool prizes, but the one everyone wanted was this really big electric racetrack. But of all the kids, I think I wanted it more than anyone. Thing is, though, you have to get first place to win it. So I tried harder and harder every year until eventually I got second place. Next year, I was determined to get it. But I saw that Sayori was having a lot of trouble with it. Eventually, she asked me if I could help her. Truth be told, I felt kind of bad about seeing her like that, so I dropped everything and helped her out. We agreed that I wasn't gonna do all the work for her, and that she had to put in most of the effort. However, I promised that I would always be there for when she needs it. So we worked on the project every day after school. So we worked on the project every day after school for weeks, but I was always there in case she ever asked for help. By the time the science fair was right around the corner, she had finished an elaborate project on how air pollution affects the planet. She ended up getting third place. I think you've guessed by now, but no, I didn't get past the researching stage for my project. Honestly, I don't care. I was really proud of her. So were her parents. She felt so bad about how I didn't get to do my own project that she sometimes apologizes for it today. And well, yeah, I only did it for the racetrack setup until that point. I think helping out Sayori really woke me up to the fact that I really like learning about that stuff. Hell, sciences are pretty much the only subjects I still somewhat enjoy doing. And I pretty much owe it all to her. Yeah, that was a pretty good day. My face immediately goes red. I only just now realize how much I've been talking non-stop. Wow, that was one hell of a story. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not as bad as Yuri. At least you can make things you talk about interesting. I laugh at that remark. Whatever you say. That does sound nice, though. Eh? You know, having that strong of a friendship with someone. I mean, yeah, but why are you saying it like that? She fidgets in her seat a little. I've never had many friends growing up. Dad was Dad. The club is the closest thing to a group of friends I've had in years. Even then, I had to bullshit him a little to go to Monica's house. She had a party there a month or so back. Said it was some club assignment. Looking back, I'm surprised he bought it. I just wanted friends, you know? Put my arm around her shoulder. But in a way, you're my best friend. You're still a dumbass, though. Hey! Natsuki smirks and giggles. Toss me the remote. Hopefully there's something watchable on. I take it you're not hungry? She shakes her head. I'm good for now. I'll help you cook a nice dinner tonight. How's that? Natsuki turns on the TV and starts flipping through the channels. Fine by me. My cooking's not the greatest. Nor my baking. Remember those cupcakes? Good God, yeah. You definitely need practice, but you'll get plenty of it. We'll just need to get in. Natsuki stops abruptly, gazing at the TV screen. Her eyes suddenly light up. Oh wow, I haven't seen this in years. We just need ingredients, okay. Wow, I haven't seen this in years. Huh? Glance over at the TV to see what's caught her attention. Vibrantly colored fish swimming through a large tank filled with coral, as two teenagers long gaze at each other from both sides, all accompanied by a mushy love song. What? The movie? Yeah, I used to love it to death when I was a kid. I watched it all the time. Like I must have seen it at least twice a week. Turning back to the TV, we watch on as the scene drags out for over a minute. Endless jump cuts panning to each side, switching focus from the teens to the fish and back. Shots from inside the fish tank. This? Try as I might, I can't help but let out a groan. Ugh! Hey, don't give me that. It might be a little cheesy, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I bet you like some goofy over-the-top things yourself. Shall we go through your anime collection? That's not... Okay, fair point. Come on, give it a chance. Alright, alright. Might as well. I take a seat beside her on the couch. See, I told you. As the closing credits play, I get up from the couch and stretch, peering over the nearest clock and notice that a little over 2 hours have passed. Wow, have really been watching this crap for that long? Oh, shut up, you were enjoying it. I could see it in your eyes. Uh-oh, seems like you were more interested in looking at my way than watching the film you love so much. Oh, embarrassed, Natsuki averts her gaze as her face glows bright red. I didn't mean it that way. I was just going at your reaction to the film. God. I completely believe you. Whatever, my point stands. You liked it. Okay, I may have underestimated it. It certainly got personality, but it's still probably one of the cheesiest things I've ever seen. I mean, the acting was so hammy, it was hard to take it seriously. But that's what makes it so fun. Like, yeah, okay, it's a tragedy at heart, but the over-the-top acting is what separates the can't-be scenes from the, well, tragic ones. Like that house party. I had no idea what was going on through most of that scene. Felt so disconnected from the rest of the film. Well, I couldn't tell you what half the scenes even mean, but they still mean something to me, you know? I don't want to take that away from you. It's just not for me, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. We both fall silent for a moment, not too sure where to go from here. Trying to look for something, anything to distract, or trying to look for something, anything to distract from the odd tension in the room. My eyes are drawn to the kitchen door. Hey, you feeling hungry yet? I sure do. Actually, yeah. Bacon sandwich sound good? Sounds good. I nod, heading into the kitchen. Alright. I turn towards the refrigerator and yank it open. However, there's no bacon in sight. In fact, there's hardly anything here. Crap. Thinking about it, we're low on nearly everything at the moment, which actually makes now the perfect time to get groceries. Hey, Natsuki. She makes her way into the kitchen. What's up? There's no bacon here. In fact, we're running pretty low on groceries in general. I'm just looking on YouTube right now, don't mind me. Alright, I'm not gonna spoil myself. Alright, snap back to reality. Alright. In fact, we're running pretty low on groceries in general. I've got some bread, maybe a few slices of turkey or something. Unless you want some oats. Natsuki's face twists in disgust. Gross. Thought so. Means that I'm gonna have to head to the store sometime this afternoon. In fact, I should probably just get it out of the way now. Wanna come? Natsuki gestures to her face. Oh, right. Sorry. So you'll be fine here? Yeah. Promise I won't burn down the place. Unless you wouldn't have any sunglasses, would you? Sounds stupid, but it should do the trick. I don't think so. Maybe? Well, I wouldn't mind coming with if I could cover up my eye. I could go and take a look. I know where I can find some sunglasses. Actually, give me a minute. I rush upstairs into the spare room. I head over to the cupboards opposite the couch. My eyes dart around, looking for where the sunglasses could be, finally landing on the shoebox on the top of the cupboard. Taking off the lid, I scour through the year's worth of junk in the box. Old action figures with stiff joints, broken CDs, video game cartridges from before my time. Finally, at the bottom of the box, I find what I'm looking for. Sayori's old sunglasses. She must have left these here years ago. They're a little flashy. With the shot, though. As I make my way back downstairs, Natsuki's waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs. Any luck? Actually, yeah. Something tells me they're not your style, though. Oh, they can't be that bad. I hand them over to her. You're kidding. Come on, just try them on. Fine. Natsuki lets out an exaggerated sigh before putting the sunglasses on. Oh. 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 Oh, oh, well, okay then, well. Okay, well, those are glasses. Yeah, let me just save here for a second. There we go. I try to keep a straight face, but I can't help but letting a chuckle a little. Or. I try to keep a straight face, but can't help letting out a bit of a chuckle. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm wearing these. But they're so cute. Oh, shut up. Hey, at least they do the job. I don't care, it's not worth going outside like some 70s rock star. She tossed the glasses aside, thankfully landing on the couch. Hey, watch it, the shades aren't mine. Whose are they? Oh, they're Sayori's. They're from years ago, though. Right, now you mention it, I definitely get that impression. So I take it that you're not coming with? Yeah, I'll pass. Hey, I'll keep your seat. I let out a chuckle. Anything you want? Well, since you ask, I do have a sweet tooth. Maybe some chocolate? Don't sweat if you can't, though. Gotcha. So, hang on. Uh, Nat rips off a square of kitchen roll. Hey, Aiden, you got a marker? Yeah, sure. I look around the dining table to find a marker lying across some crumpled up paper. Okay. I'll go on the dining table to find a marker lying across some crumpled up paper. Oh, great. I never finished that poem for the club, but given the events of last night, I can hardly be blamed for forgetting. Regardless, I grab the marker and toss the paper in the trash and hand it to Natsuki. Marker in hand, she starts scribbling away at the weak tissue paper, somehow avoiding any major tears. She hands it over to me and I fold it, stuffing it into my back pocket. Now you won't forget. Thanks. It won't be long. The store is not too far away. I'll manage the terrifying Home Alone experience. Alright, I'll be back soon. I give Natsuki a wave goodbye as I head out the door. I make my way down the shopping district. Making my way downtown. Okay. As I pass by, I notice an autumn leaf fluttering along the sidewalk. Is it fall already? I mean, it's November, but... No wonder there's such a chill. With the store now in view, I quicken my pace. As I make my way inside, I'm engulfed in the warm armor of the indoor heater. I take a basket from the rack and pull out the piece of tissue paper with the shopping list. Bacon, eggs, flour, case, sugar, whipped cream, chocolate. Should have really given me some quantities because I don't know how much of these I should get. I have a limited budget, so that should give me a solid limit on how much I can get. I scour the aisles for each item on the list and crossing them off the list as I do so. Bacon, sugar, whipped cream, eggs, flour. You know, I should get some stuff for dinner tonight. I could go for some grilled fish and rice. Now the chocolate bar. Fortunately, the snack aisle is just opposite the self-checkout tills. I skim through the mountain of snacks unsure of what would be to Natsuki's taste until... Oh. Aiden, fancy seeing you here. Hey, wait, why is... Is school still in session around this time? Because that makes no sense, actually. Because Monica should be in her casual clothes if school's out or something. I don't know, but whatever. Oh, Aiden, fancy seeing you here. Monica? What's she doing here? Hi, Monica. What's going on? Oh, nothing. Just getting some snacks for the club. What about you? You don't exactly look ready for the club. She chuckles in an attempt to lighten the mood, but I'm too tired to laugh with her. She takes notice of my lack of enthusiasm and quickly backpedals. Gosh, listen to me. My mind is just fixated. On club. Sorry, maybe it's a sign that I need a break. Don't worry about it. I haven't been to school today either, so... Oh, why is that? It's been a rough week. I should keep it at that. Are you okay, Aiden? Your tone screams concern for me, and for a second I almost consider telling her everything. I quickly push the thought aside and give a vague explanation instead. I'm fine, really. I just don't want to get into it. Monica continues ransacking the shelves, intermediately tossing all manner of snacks into her basket. She looks stressed. Has she slept? It's probably not right of me to ask. I do anyway. Are you... Huh? I meant, are you okay? Ah. Monica stops and takes a deep breath, averting her eyes. But within a second, she looks at me in the eye and smiles warmly. Looks like she's being genuine. I'm okay, Aiden, but I appreciate your asking. It shows how caring you are. Without another word, she awkwardly goes back to snack hunting. Nice one, Aiden. I'd better change the topic. So, what are all those for? Oh, I was planning a bit of a surprise party, but if you can't make it today, perhaps I should reschedule. Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be in next week onwards, promise. Okay. I'm just concerned is all. We're barely a club without you, so you being away is... She sighs, then smiles. But if you're able to come next week, that's great. I will. I gesture towards the snacks again. But, what's the occasion? Well, you know better than any of us that Sayori's been feeling pretty down lately, so I want to plan something nice for her to cheer her up. Just a nice, planned out welcome back event at the club. I want to show her I want to show her that we really care, you know? Sounds great. It's really thoughtful of Monica, planning on an entire party for Sayori. If nothing else, she'll love she'll love the snacks. Speaking of which, well, if I can suggest something, I grab a large bar of white chocolate and hand it over to her. Monica turns over the bar, and her eyebrow raises as she reads over the nutritional label. Isn't this a bit too sugary? That's the point. This is Sayori we're talking about after all. Good call. I'm a bit clueless when it comes to these kinds of things, so I appreciate the direction. I would be too if I hadn't known her for 13 years. So don't worry about it. Unsure of what to pick for Natsuki, I take a safe bet and grab a carton of cupcakes, placing it in my basket. Monica and I head over to the self-checkout tills, both of us scanning our items, waiting to be rung up so we could pay. Since you're gonna reschedule the party, wouldn't it be a good idea to hold off and buy these things later? She shrugs nonchalantly. Well, I'm already here, so I might as well get them now. I can't afford it, I can afford it, so it'd be a waste to have to put these back on the right shelves. I'll toss them into the fridge and bring them then in on Monday. They'll still be fresh by then, I guess. And what are you gonna do at the club instead? That's a good question. I hadn't really thought of that. Oh, maybe I could suggest they write a poem during the club hours. Or yeah, it could be some encouraged cooperation, or maybe they could develop their writing styles with each other. Oh, this could be wonderful. I would really love it if we could treat the club more like a team. Could you imagine Natsuki and Yuri writing a poem together? As she goes on characteristic rapid tangent, I realize something. Can't really say anything about Natsuki's absence. Guess she'll just have to find out on her own. I'm having to keep secrets like this, but I made a promise. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Yeah. After paying for our items, we head out the store with our bags in tow. Well, I guess it's where we part ways. You sure you can't come to the club? I'm sure, I do some bag juggling to reach my phone and glance at the time. Oh crap. Running later than I should anyway. I see. Yeah. It was nice seeing you, Monica. So, Monday? I wouldn't miss it for the world. Sayori needs the support. Great, I'll see you then. Take care, Aiden. She turns away and walks down the other side of the street, heading towards the school. I start my way home, walking at a brisk pace. Monica hit it well, but I could feel her disappointment. And when Natsuki doesn't show up either, I sigh. Why is nothing going the way I thought it would? The first time I talked to Monica, she looked like she had everything together, but now she looks like she hasn't slept in days. Sayori's depressed. Even if I could see the future, I wouldn't have believed it. I mean, Natsuki's living in my house, for God's sakes. And me. If I had known the stress and anxiety that being involved in the literature club would cause, I probably wouldn't have joined in the first place. I mean, who would? It was all cute girls and fun poems at first. Now it feels like I haven't seen words on paper in years. But regardless of how I feel about the whole ordeal, I'm not leaving anytime soon. If I hadn't joined the club, Natsuki would be stuck with her abusive dad, with nobody to help her. And Sayori, I feel my chest tighten as my heartbeat accelerates. I struggle to maintain my breath as I hold myself against a wall to regain my composure and keep myself from collapsing. However, that does little to stop my mind and heart from racing. Would she? Don't know. Doesn't matter. Didn't happen. I'm here now, and I need to keep myself together. If only to help Natsuki and be there for the club. The club. It's funny, really. I joined the literature club, but I still haven't read a single word, a single real book. Ironic in a way. I'm sure Natsuki would disagree. I lift the bags to my not so injured arm and start walking again. I need to hurry. Still reeling from the encounter with Monica, I reach my street with groceries in tow. How long has this stream been going on for? 52 minutes? That's fast. Okay. Still reeling from the encounter with Monica, I reach my okay. The bags themselves aren't hefty, but I feel like my arm is going to give out. This is what I get for not sleeping well, or reading well for that matter. To be honest, I'm not doing anything well at this point. I walk up to the front door and shove it open with my good shoulder. Hauling the bags into the kitchen, I lift them up before setting them down on the counter. One of them slouches over the side, the carton of cupcakes I bought for Natsuki sliding out in plain view. Almost immediately, Natsuki's arm reaches around me and snatches it away. Yoink! Hey, I was planning on making some actual food first, you know. A little appetizer wouldn't hurt. She shrugs her shoulders. Well, I didn't know what kind of chocolate you preferred, so I just got some cupcakes instead. Hey, I'll take anything at this point. Thanks. No worries, Natsuki. If you really want to know, though, white chocolate rules overall. That's fine. Okay, based actually. That's so. I actually like white chocolate over dark chocolate. I am sorry to those people. I like dark chocolate, but I just prefer white chocolate. I am sorry to those people that like dark chocolate more. Anyway, dully noted. Well then, if you don't mind me, I'll go ahead and cook us up some dinner. Hey, wait a minute. I'll come help. No, stay put. I'll handle it. You sure about that? Just because I can't bake doesn't mean I can't cook. I mean, I'd be pretty screwed if I didn't know, living alone and all. Fair enough, just don't burn the house down, okay? I did just move in after all. Har har, very funny. If you smell smoke, you know what it is. I got up there, slung it over the oven door's handle, and tied it around my waist. Huh? That is amazing. I wish I had my phone with me because this is art. She was laughing her ass off at me. Hey, either I wear it or you do. Well, yeah, huh? At least I can pull it off. Sure. Well, I'm gonna find us something fun to watch. You work your magic, okay? Uh-huh. Natsuki chuckles as she heads back into the living room. Alright, cooking skills. Don't fail me now. Well, it's not the worst thing I've ever made, but it's certainly not my proudest meal. I hope it's serviceable. I take the plate in each hand and bring them both into the living room. Natsuki, having heard the noise, rushes up and snatches her plate out of my hand before returning to her seat. I join her, resting my meal on my lap. She picks up her fork and knife and gets ready to eat. I start digging into my own plate. It's not exactly the best meal I've eaten, but it works. I take a glance at Natsuki, curious as to how she's liking it. She's tearing through it like an Olympic pace. I don't know what I expected, but I guess edible is more than enough for me. Nat, take a breather, jeez. This is just some good grub. Why, I've just underestimated your cooking. She continues eating as she speaks. I didn't catch any of that. She paused for a second before finally swallowing her food. What was I trying to say? This is pretty good. What I was trying to say is, this is pretty good. It's not my best, but I appreciate it. This isn't your best? I whip up some mean instant noodles, and suddenly I have no regrets coming here. Regrets? It was just a joke, Aiden. I shouldn't be getting too worked up about it. That's a relief. Oh, by the way, probably best you didn't come to the store with me. Yeah, how come? I ran into Monica. She was stocking up on snacks for the surprise party for Sayori. It was supposed to be today, but when I told her I was going to be a no-show, she moved it to Monday. Natsuki stops eating for a moment. Huh, something about that rubs me the wrong way. Yeah? Listen, I don't know Sayori as well as you, but just... Look, imagine if everyone knew about my situation, and they decided to throw me a surprise party and telling me everything will be okay, when they don't really know jack shit about what I'm going through. Honestly, I'd be kinda pissed. Just seems really patronizing to me. I don't know, I'm not Sayori. Maybe she would like it. I hadn't thought of it like that. Just my 2 cents. Maybe you could bring it up with Monica? I don't know. Monica seemed kind of out of it today. She's stressed out, that's for sure. After all the stuff with Sayori, the festival falling apart, people missing the club, she might just need something to go right, you know? Hey, is Natsuki's face actually just like that? Cause that does not look right. I never noticed that actually. Huh. And like you said, Sayori's not like you. Maybe she will appreciate it. We can only hope. Yeah. Having demolished her meal, Natsuki moves her plate off her lap and onto the coffee table. Meanwhile, I'm only halfway done. So, yeah, are you gonna finish that? Actually, yes I am. If you're still hungry, I got that chocolate in the kitchen. No, I was just messing with you. Thanks for reminding me about the chalky, though. I'll get to that soon enough. Natsuki stands up, grabbing her dish and disappearing into the kitchen with it. I call out to her. Hey, Nat? Yeah? You know Monica still wants us to write our poems. So we should sit down and do that at some point. I'll do you one better. She appears in the doorway empty-handed. How about we do our poems separately, then we save them for the club? That could be exciting. Plus it means you don't get to read all the trash drafts of it. But that's the fun part! Sure it is. Did Monica specify a theme? And the club cooperating. And since we weren't there... We go quiet for a moment, silently brainstorming. Wait. Since we weren't... Yeah, okay. Alright, we go silent. We go quiet for a moment, silently brainstorming. For long though, I break the silence. Honestly, I might just try and make a start of mine now. Ugh, sorry for the yawn. You do that. I I think I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks for dinner, Aiden. It was pretty good as far as I was expecting from you. Finishing my food, I placed the plate down on a nearby coffee table. Well, if you're gonna live in my house, it's not like I'm gonna leave you unfed. Instead, I'm gearing up to go write my poem. Out of nowhere, I feel Natsuki's tight embrace. I return the gesture. After a few seconds, she slowly pulls herself away. Good night, Aiden. Night, Nat. She climbs the stairs, slowly leaving my line of sight. I wonder what that was all about. Anyway, I should probably get to that poem before I call it a night. I started heading upstairs myself. As I reach the hall, I catch one glimpse of Natsuki closing the door to the spare room. Entering my bedroom, I take a seat at my desk, pick up a pen, and begin tapping at the paper as I get lost in my own thoughts. It's Saturday already, okay. I like how this all takes place during the DDLC's time. I'm really awake about the irritating yap of my alarm, even though it's Saturday. I advertisely swipe at it in an effort to turn it off. In my day's trance, all I manage to do is knock everything off my nightstand, including the alarm. Still, maybe I force myself to get out of bed and shut it off once and for all. Since I'm already up, I opt to start my day earlier than expected and head downstairs. I trudge into the living room and sink into the couch. As the cushion softens, as the cushiony softness takes me in, I soon find myself feeling at ease, with the calm, tranquil silence washing over me. Okay, I kinda need a break right now. I'm kinda lost right now. I'll be back. Okay, I'm ready to continue again. Looks like I just needed a bit of a moment to myself because I was just tired of, I was just tired, that's all. Oh wait, alright, hold on. My bad. Okay. As the question softens, okay. Da da da. For now, I'm left with only with my thoughts and the beautiful morning sunshine coming through the window. Considering the events of the past few days, this is exactly what I need. I can finally relax and think clearly for once. No panic, no stress, no. My trail of thought drifts off as the creaking of floorboards upstairs yanks me from my peace. Looks like Natsuki's awake as well. I turn to face her as she groggily walks down the steps. Morning, Nat. She rubs her eyes and lets out a yawn. Hey, what are you doing up so early? I glance over the clock and see that it's only 8 in the morning. It's not that early, you know. It is for you. Hey. She shrugs her shoulders as a smile creeps onto her face. I don't know, you just seem like the type to sleep through half of your Saturday. Am I wrong? Well, not really, no. Figures. Wait, figures? Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna make something. Natsuki stomps her way to the kitchen. Leaving the comfort of the couch, I reluctantly follow her. You had bacon and eggs yesterday, right? Yes? Natsuki quickly grabs the apron, slung it over the oven handle, and puts it on. Now let's make some bacon and eggs. I take a good look at her. Natsuki and apron. Crap. She does pull it off. Hey, stop ogling and start helping me. That's not... I'm not... never mind. What do you need me to do? How good are you with making bacon? As good as I can be, I guess. Stop being so wishy-washy. You've got to have some pride in things you're good at. I don't exactly take pride in my cooking, Nat. Don't sell yourself short, Aiden. I gotta admit, dinner last night was pretty good. I'm happy you liked it. You should be. The Natsuki seal of approval is a rare artifact that's sought out by many. I bet. Alright, I gave you enough positive reinforcement. Now go make some bacon. Yeah. So, I take out 2 large plates from the washing rack by the sink. I grab the bacon strips and lay them out on the cold pan, and make sure to keep them somewhat close together. I slowly turn up the heat. Now it's time to wait till they start to sizzle. Aiden, you forgot these. Oh, what did I forget? She throws a pair of tongs my way. Of course, tongs. How did I forget that? How do you like your eggs? Wait, what are those. Oh my god, oh my god, my browser is dying. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know they were called that. Oh, actually. Anyway. How do you like your eggs? I like them scrambled, based. Good choice. Nice to know I'm not living with a complete idiot. What's wrong with the answer? Poached. Still good, but by far the worst as far as eggs go. Or what's the wrong answer? Poached. Still good, but by far the worst as eggs go. Though, yeah, you're still an idiot. I just can't catch a break, can I? Can't let you get soft on me. Oh, soft? Says the girl who has an entire Parfait Girls box set. Parfait Girls is amazing. Hell, even you like the series. Sure, but do I have an entire box set though? Not like you'd want one in the first place. Well, yes and no. What does that mean? I wouldn't want one of my own, because I couldn't imagine reading it without you. I could hear a pin drop up from across the kitchen. Quick to the silence, I pipe up. Well, you know, I just enjoy your enthusiasm for it. Uh-huh, sure. Hey, all I'm saying is that it's cute how invested you get in the story. And Tsuki grabs an egg and cracks it on the rim of the bowl, dropping the yolk perfectly inside. You see that egg, Aiden? Yeah. That's gonna be your skull after I'm done with you. Oh wow, I'm so scared. You should be. I pay no attention to Natsuki's empty threats. The bacon starts to buckle and curl. Grabbing the tongs, I drag and turn the strips, trying to get them as crispy as possible. I'm a bit tense as the fat splatters around, ready to burn me if I'm not careful. I should be fine as long as I keep my distance. You know, I was looking for the paper to write my poem on last night, but guess what I found instead? Oh, please enlighten me. 3 whole stacks of that crappy shonen manga. What was that called again? Is this her sweet revenge? That manga is great. People only hate it because it's popular. What manga is it, though? Or maybe, just maybe, you have really bad taste. Come on, it's really not as bad as people. Ow! I don't know, I feel a burning sensation on my arm. I got hit by splattering bacon grease. Careful, Aiden. Yeah. I just got caught off guard. Alright. She turns her attention back to the eggs. That's what you should have done. This is so embarrassing. Let's just get this over with so I can go take a long shower. Maybe even a cold shower. Okay, maybe not. I'm not a psychopath. Maybe if I'm lucky, she'll slip up too, and I won't look like a total idiot. Head back to my bacon strips, defeated for now. They're starting to look really crispy. I keep moving them with the tongs just to make sure I got every spot. Eventually, I deemed them prepared enough to start distributing them between the 2 plates. Any ideas for drinks? Something hot. Well, I've got coffee. I've got a packet of green tea. Ooh, have you got hot chocolate? I'll go check if we got some. I open up the cabinets and eventually I find a box of hot cocoa powder. I start boiling the water. Ew. Guess we're in luck. I take out the box and shaking it in front of Natsuki. She smiles at me while she continues to scramble the eggs. I open the cabinets to take out 2 mugs, one pink and one red. I don't need to ask where the bright pink mug with cat ears came from. Natsuki's preparing what seems to be the most fluffy serving of scrambled eggs I've ever laid my eyes on. She places the plates of eggs on the table as I continue to tend to our drinks. Hey Aiden, come here. I want to teach you something. You see these wonderful crispy looking bacon strips? There's a lot more positivity than that's a lot more positivity than I was expecting. they're missing something. And what would that be? Seasoning. That's how you bring a dish together. Proper seasoning. Huh? I didn't know you're even supposed to season bacon. Well, if you're gonna season it, it should be before you fry it up. I was like, sorry, it says marinade. What? Okay. Okay. Back when I used to. Just silent for a moment before pepping back up. She's silent for more before pepping back up. But hey, live and learn. Some fresh ground black pepper and garlic salt will do for now. Season away. Then, Master Chef. I read that. I almost read that as Master Chief for a second. I don't know why, but I almost did. Anywho. Okay. She starts looking through the cabinets, eventually taking out 2 containers of multicolored powder. I don't know what they are, I don't know what they do, and I have no idea where they came from. Have they always been there? I really need to keep a better track of what I have. I need to yeah, okay. With a pinch of each of the powders, she starts distributing them among the strips. From where I'm standing, it looks like some kind of evolved witchcraft. She's not trying to poison me. Guess that's the difference between my cooking and hers. She does it for the art, I do it to survive. Well, I do it to try to survive. I do it to try and survive, at least. She slowly steps away from the dishes. It's ready. Well, let's just get these drinks finished up and we'll dig right in. Put the hot cocoa powder in the mug and I pour the boiling water in. I mix the contents with a tablespoon, making everything even. I quickly prepare my coffee as well. Natsuki goes ahead and heads into the living room. With my cup of coffee in hand, I follow, ready to enjoy our lavish breakfast. Alright. Walking up to the couch. This music though. This is some nice music though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Alright, we're good now. Sorry. Walking up to the couch, I place the drink on the coffee table in front of her. She takes a whiff of the hot chocolate. I can't help but take a note of this resulting smile. Hey, Aiden, did you switch our drinks? Nope, there's coffee in this, hot chocolate in that. Why do you ask? Why did you pour your coffee in the bright pink mug with the cat ears? Because obviously a bright pink mug with cat ears is the epitome of manliness. She bursts into laughter, cackling away at my dumb joke. I crack a smile. I smell of freshly cooked breakfast. Sunlight pouring in through the windows. The steam emanating from our hot beverages. Natsuki sitting across from me, still laughing. It's weird. All of this is happening right now, but somehow I already feels nostalgic. I start digging in. Ah, that was loud. It's nice to have some water, though. Anyway. Let's start with the bacon. I need to see how all my efforts have fared. After a few bites, I'll conclude that it was just good enough. Seems appropriate for something I made. Looking over Natsuki, I see her taste of the bacon. She seems to have taken notice of me trying to gauge her opinion. Not bad, huh? What? No! They're decent at least. Okay, let's see how your eggs are before you talk big game. Please do. I take a big portion of the scrambled eggs and stuff it into my mouth. Oh my god, these eggs are these eggs are great! Couldn't hear you, can you speak up? These eggs are great. What? These eggs are great! Ah, that's better. Told ya. Yeah, don't rub it in. I take a sip from the mug. This bright pink cat-eared mug. Hey, can I ask you something? Sure, what's up? The mug's yours, right? Yeah. Why you bring this of all things? Kind of dead weight, isn't it? Surely you could have used that space for something. I trail off as Natsuki glares at me. It is not dead weight. Sorry, I was just asking. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. I take another sip from the mug. Natsuki fidgets in her seat before speaking. Christmas gift. From Dad. Oh. I set the mug down on the table. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Besides, apart from that, it's just a plain old mug. Fair enough. I habitually go for another sip, but catch myself putting it back down. So, what's the plan then? Don't know. Not much to do when we're stuck here. Parfait girls? Maybe later. Maybe later? I don't know how much more I can take of cute girls doing cute things. I've seen enough of that this morning alone. Oh, what? Are you gonna read your crappy lowest common denominator manga instead? And suddenly I'm struck with a genius idea. No, Natsuki, I won't read it. We're going to read it. No, absolutely not. Come on, I read Parfait Girls. You liked Parfait Girls, and maybe you'll like mine. Maybe I won't. Okay, then here's the $1,000,000 question. You got literally anything better to do. There's like 60 volumes. Let's be real, I probably won't be able to finish in my life. Let's be real, I wouldn't be able to finish it in my lifetime. That's why I said at first, then I sat down, binged to watch the entire series in 3 sessions. Yeah, I see. I have this thing called a life. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Sorry, that came out so wrong. Just trying to don't even start. Right. I'm sorry. You know, if you wanted, we could always change things up here. We could go for a little walk around the neighborhood, get some fresh air, you know? Gee, she's pissed at us, dude. Being cooped up in here can't be that good for you. Okay, I see where this is going. I'd love to go out. Don't take offense, Aiden, because your house is nice. But man, being stuck here sucks. But you know, there's this small, teeny tiny issue of my dad. What if he's in the neighborhood? What will we do then? He lives on the other side of town. He's not gonna find himself in some random suburb around here. But what if he knows I'm with you? How would he know that? I don't know. You're right, of course. I just can't shake the feeling. Well, if you're scared of your dad so much, why keep the mug? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? I'm curious. Why would you keep a memento from him? Natsuki flinches back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push this on you. You want to hear it, so... The stupid mug is probably the closest thing to a Christmas gift he got me in years. I don't know why he picked a mug of all things. Must have been the bare minimum. But I guess it gives me some kind of reassurance that even despite, well, everything, he's still my dad. How can you say that when he beats you? I don't understand. You can just, I can't help it. Being stuck with the asshole my whole life has done this to me. It's made you complacent. It's what it's done. I don't know how hard it's gonna be, but you do know you need to let go, or let this go, right? I mean, not the mug, literally, but him. For the person who ran away from him. You're sticking up for him a whole lot. Suddenly I realized, wait a minute. Did you not let me call the police because you didn't want to put your dad in prison? What? No! It's more complicated than that, okay? In fact, haven't we already been through this? Well, yeah, but I just never got your lack of faith in the police department. I mean, surely they'd do something if you made a report. You'd think that, wouldn't you? I tried a few years ago. I went to them, told them everything I could, and nothing. Not a call or a follow-up. Nothing. Not a damn thing. They took my statement, I guess, but I never heard back. I guess in the long term, I should probably count my blessings that he never found out. Can't even say that I'd be here if he had. A tense silence watches over us as her mind races with the gruesome possibilities. She glares at the ground, then back to me. Do you get it now? I mean, God, if he found out I was here, I'd be screwed. And you would be... Natsuki suddenly stops in her tracks. You'd be... She waves her hand around her face, spit it out, honestly, at this point. You'd be as screwed as me. I shouldn't have listened to you. What do you mean? Coming here was a mistake. My eyes widen at the sound of her words. To think she regrets how far we've come. I took off to the side to collect myself before facing her and responding. Why do you think that? I mean, aren't you better off than dealing with him? Obviously, but what if he finds me with you? You might end up getting hurt. That's just it, though. How would he even find us? He's on the other side of town. I know that alone isn't much, but it does make a difference. But he doesn't even know who I am, let alone where I live. And I know you being here puts me at the risk as well, but what other option is there? It may be past the point of no return for you to go back, but in a month's time you won't have to worry about him ever again. So all we can do is look ahead and try to get through all of this. Yeah? Without another word, Natsuki stands up and makes her way upstairs. Into the spare room, I'm guessing. I remain planted in my seat, running my hands through my hair. What the hell was I thinking? Bring up her dad like that. It wasn't my place. I stand up and consider following her, but I stop myself in my tracks. Opting to occupy myself with something, I head into the kitchen and start transferring yesterday's clean but damp washing into the dryer. Did I mess this up? I don't think so. I'm doing the right thing. I know I am. Sure, there may be a few kinks that need to be ironed out, but it's better than leaving her with him. I get the last of the clothes into the dryer and start fiddling with the options. Having configured it to the last was the fastest option I could find. I press start and the machine quickly rumbles to life. But what do I do? How can I fix this? My mind immediately jumps to Sayori. She might know. Sayori's always had a kink of cheering people up, but maybe I shouldn't involve her in this. I can't always use her as an emotional crutch, especially not when she can barely keep herself together. Maybe Yuri? No, she can't know. Well, I guess I could make up some kind of story to explain to her. But even so, how much relationship advice would Yuri be able to give? And so what about Monica? I imagine she'd probably know the most about, well, not relationship, but friendship advice. But she has more than enough on her plate already. Don't want to stress her out anymore. Well, looks like I'm on my own here. What would Natsuki appreciate? I can make her dinner, but it's not like that affirms anything. I don't think I was ever expected to not feed her. Maybe I could buy a new volume of Parfait Girls? Nah, it seems a little too much materialistic. It seems a little too materialistic. Not to mention those volumes can get really pricey. I'm not sure I have the money to burn on stuff like that. Noticing that the dryer has quieted down, I assume that it's finished its job. That was fast. Opening the drawer under the sink, I grab a large bag and start stuffing the now dry clothes into it, one by one. As I get to the last articles of clothing, or as I get the last articles of clothing in, something catches my attention. Natsuki's school blazer, left sleeve ripped at the seam. Natsuki looks up from the copy of Parfait Girls she was enriched in. Oh, hey Ada. Hi. Do you need something? I just wanted to check up on you and see how you're holding up. I'm fine. That's good. Got your clothes, by the way. I have the bag. Wait, what? I have the bag into the room, propping it up next to her suitcase. Oh, thanks. She proceeds to try and shut the door to the room, but I stop it with my foot. You mind? Wait, I left my peeks out from the little grievance left by the door. What? I shoved her blazer through the gap. I saw this when I was going through the clothes and thought if you're up to it, maybe we can try and fix it up. I dug out some sewing stuff from my parents' old room and got it set up downstairs. We do have to go to the school on Monday, so... She slowly opens the door. He stands in the doorway, leaning on its rims. Do you even know how to sew? First time for everything, right? I crack a shaky smile. I know a bit about it, but I've never actually sewn anything. Hey, Novel, long time no see. I got my PC now. Yo, Bowser Jr. fan, welcome to the stream. It's glad to see that you're back and all that. Alright, guess we'll be learning together then. She lobs Parfait Girls onto the futon before handing the blazer to me. Yeah. I take the lead, heading downstairs. As we reach the living room, I take a seat on the couch, pointing towards all the stuff on the table. String, needles, this thing. I motion towards what I can only describe as a thumb-sized cheese grater. A thimble? Wait, what? Well, sure, yeah, probably. Well, it looks like you've got everything we'll need. Short of a sewing machine, anyway. Good, good. I set the blazer down on the table, moving the sewing utensils to the side, making space for it. Until he takes a seat beside me. Oh, this is a CG. So, what first? Well, why don't you try threading the needle? You need to thread the needle first before we can actually sew it. Just as soon as I figure out what you mean. She sighs, picking up the string and the needle. Look, you see the needle? Look at the top. The little hole? Yeah. And you take the thread, it's called a thread, not a string, and you push it through the hole. Alright. She hands them both to me. I take the needle in one hand and the thread in the other. Closing one eye, I very closely try to poke the thread through it. I overshoot, just barely missing the hole. Crap. I try again, even slower this time. For just a second, it appears as though the thread is through. Yes? Okay, what now? Now you tie it up. I'll hold it in place. Oh, come on! While distracted with my hand drifted away, pulling the thread back out with it. Damn it. Oh, whoops. You want me to give it a try? Nah, I'll get it eventually. Give it one more go. Very delicate, deliberate movements. Nice and slow. Yeah. Nice and slow. Nearly there. Oh, you got to be kidding. I sneezed. Hey, that wasn't my fault. It's the dust. This stuff is ancient. Ugh, it's fine. Now, where's the needle? I think I dropped it. In the carpet? Forget it, I'll just use this one. I go to grab another needle from the pile, but Natsuki stops me. Why don't I give it a try? I mean, how hard can it be? Pausing for a second to contemplate, she pipes up again. Well, I suppose I have a crack at it. I can have a crack at it. Sure, anything I can do in the meantime? She ponders for a second. Not really? Oh. Natsuki starts to attempt to thread the needle as I awkwardly stare at her hand movement. She keeps on missing the hole. Here, let me help. Rolled her hand up, helping her steady it. Eventually, she finally inserts the thread into the hole. There we go. Thanks. I'll take it from here. I let her go, and she begins to loop the thread around the needle, tying a knot. Ah, see? There we go. I raise my hand, ready for a high five. Oh, no. She shakes her head, not willing to let go of the needle. Which, thinking about it, makes total sense. I am lowering my head. She begins running the needle through the blazer, connecting it and the sleeve. Each movement causes her to noticeably tense up. A bed of sweat cascades down her forehead. I should probably help out. Natsuki, how about I give it a shot now? Are you sure you won't screw it up? Mostly. Good enough. You know what to do? Yeah, I've been watching. Here you go. She hands me the needle, carefully not to put it on too hard. Digging over, I pull the jacket sleeve and hold it on the seam. Carefully, I push the needle through, pulling it out the other side. You managing? Just being careful. I push it back up towards me and begin repeating the process. Hey, now you're getting the hang of it. I know, right? I'm surprised a little myself. Truth be told, you surprised me too. I'm full of surprises. Gross. A bit of a chuckle escapes me. Natsuki balls up her fist, shooting me a threatening look. I fake a look of fear, following up with a grin. Refocusing my attention to the blazer, I continue my sewing efforts. As I'm moving the needle through the sleeve, I accidentally prick my finger. Ow! I instinctively go to suck the blood drawn from my horrific injury. You dumbass. That's what this is for. She holds up the thing. Oh, why didn't you give me that before I started? I didn't think you'd mess up again. Just hand it over. Okay. I hand over the blazer and needle it to Natsuki, and she continues where I left off. Eventually, we've finally done with our budget attempt at sewing. I think we're done. Are you sure? It looks presentable enough. The sleeve is holding up fine, so I guess. She slowly puts on the blazer, trying to make sure she doesn't rip the stitches open. So, what do you think? Well, it's functional? Looks bad, doesn't it? No, I think there's a charm to it. Like ripped jeans. You know, I don't know how comfortable I am taking fashion advice from you. Or, you know, I don't know how comfortable I am taking fashion advice from you. You can always take a look yourself. I grab my phone and point the camera at Natsuki. Say cheese. What? Wait, what? Dude, what the hell? What, it's just a picture? Yeah, but you gotta warn me first. I told you to say cheese. I meant a proper warning. There's a lot of steps involved in taking a good picture. I don't want to look bad. Oh, I don't know. I think you look great. I showed her a gentle smile. She flinches back, her cheeks turning a bright shade of red. Don't be stupid. Just take a look at it yourself. I turned the phone over to show her, showing her the photo. The jacket looks alright, I guess. I don't really know how the jacket's the highlight of the photo. Whatever. Natsuki takes off the jacket, mumbling under her breath. Can't help but laugh at her inability to receive compliments. She sets down the blazer on the arm of the couch. We both take a seat, relaxing from the mess that was trying to sue. I try to strike up some conversation, but our earlier argument is still hanging over me. Well, Aiden, now is as a time as any to owe up to your mistakes. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? I'm sorry for what I said yesterday. I was way out of line. Don't worry about it too much. I get it. This whole situation is just so complicated. She grows silent, seemingly contemplating what she's going to say next. So we've got time to kill. Like a lot of time. TVA Parfait Girls? Hardest question of my life. Just kidding, Parfait Girls, obviously. With volume 3 done, Natsuki reaches down to place it back in the box. Alright, I give up. This does just get better and better. See, it's just a little time investment. Come on, say it. Just say you like it and be done with it. Well, not done. We haven't finished it, but you know what I mean. But I already said I liked it. I fake a hearty sigh. It's really good. That's my final answer. Are you happy now? Very. I think it's time to get up. If we sit here any longer, I fear we might leave a lasting imprint on the couch. Not to mention it's dinner time. What do you fancy? What have you got? Honestly, I feel like we could have a night off. Get a takeout or something. Like a door delivery. How's pizza sound? Oh, that sounds nice. You sure you can afford it? It won't break the bank. I can chip in, you know. Nah, it's on the house. Besides, just for tonight. Like a reward since we did something productive. Like one Pavlov's dog. I'm shocked you even know who Pavlov is. I'm not stupid, you know. I heard you're yammering on about it once or twice. And so you do listen to her. By the way, heads up. Taking my phone out of my pocket, I lob it in her direction. Luckily, she catches it. What's this for? You sort the pizza out, I've gotta go to the bathroom. Passcode's 1105. Pick what you want. I'll just have I don't know, you can pick for me too. But $30 is the limit. Got that? Clear as day. Actually, did you say 30 was the limit, or was it 40? Oh, shush. Natsuki borrows herself. I'll find my phone as I head upstairs. As I head downstairs, I notice that Natsuki turned the lights off and the TV back on, legs crossed and resting on the coffee table. I step over her in order to take my seat. You took your time. Nature calls. So what'd you get? Oh, yeah, large Hawaiian to share some sour cream, onion sauce, breadsticks to go with that, and a big bottle of lemonade. Should be here in 10-15 minutes, give or take. As delicious as it sounds, my mind immediately jumps to the price. Oh god, how much? As she returns the phone to me, I got my answer in the form as an email receipt. Oh, that's not that bad, actually. Plus, I tipped the guy. I hope you don't mind. Sounds like a feast. So, what you watching? Oh, you know, just some trashy soaps. Really? I thought they only aired during the day. Reruns. I think they're called an this when they rerun a bunch of episodes at once. Right. I forgot that happened. I forgot that happens. I don't really watch TV. It just feels outdated given that you can stream almost anything you want. It suits my non-schedule better when I can just put something on whenever. Funny enough, I couldn't really buy those subscriptions. So, cable TV, that was my only option. Besides rewatching old DVDs. I wore those out pretty quickly. Hey, don't give me that look, it's not all that bad. They've only had 2 helicopter crash subpilots in this show. Or subplots in this show. I aspire to reach that level of self-control. Natsuki flinches, stiffening up like a board. I peer out the window and glimpse a lackey teenager with backwards cap walking back to his car. Hey, it's okay, it's just the pizza guy now. Oh, I think the asshole gave me an actual heart attack. He could have just used the doorbell. The water cycle. Naito, it's not even about the water cycle at this point. It's all about the water tower. Anyway. Well, here it is. Pizza, lemonade, and all the other stuff I already forgot you bought. We'll put it down already, let's dig in. Natsuki rips the box open. Taking a slice for herself, she slathers it in sour cream and onion sauce before stuffing her face. I retake my place on the sofa, grabbing a slice for myself. We sit quietly, just approaching our food and the garbage TV. But out of the corner of my eye, I notice movement coming from the window. Well, would you look at that? What? I think it's snowing outside. But what are you serious? She eagerly springs onto her feet and makes her way to the window, abandoning her slice of pizza as she does. She presses her face against the glass. She looks on in awe at the little flecks of snow falling from the sky. No shit, we've never got snow here this early. Must have been a couple years at least. Haven't seen snow before November in a long time. I wonder if there'll be enough to stick. Guess we'll find out tomorrow morning. Until then, let's keep eating. Not gonna argue with that. She jumps back on the couch and quickly grabs another slice. As I try to reach for the lemonade, I see Natsuki quickly open the bottle and take a swig. And his name is Naito, shut your Hey, come on, use a glass. What? I was thirsty. It's not that big of a deal. It's kinda gross. Now I've got a drink from that. Alright. She wipes the bottle top with her shirt before setting it down and disappearing into the kitchen momentarily. She returns. When she returns, she throws a plastic cup my way. I fumble, but I catch it, proceeding to pour myself a glass. You know, I remember the last time it snowed, me and Sayori went all around town. It was so weird seeing everything covered in snow, because we'd only seen it maybe 2 or 3 times in our lives, and at that point, we kept trying to make snowmen, but they always fell apart. My snow experience was different. Back then, I used to hang around with a different crowd. Not really anyone I would call friends, though. I don't think you'd know any of them, but anyway, we all thought it'd be very funny to throw some snowballs at passing cars And it was funny, until one slammed the brakes and we all bolted. Pretty much ran until my lungs were sore and ended up having to go home because we all split up. Final Fantasy VII on Nintendo Switch. Oh boy, Naito is just going off with the random things today. Holy. And I thought my life was boring. Yeah, I was a real piece of shit back then. Well, at least you've outgrown throwing stuff at moving vehicles. I hope. She smirks and snickers at me as I take a swing of lemonade. Now that I mention it, I think I got something fun for us to do tomorrow. Absolutely not. I'm kidding. Come on, we could probably do something fun and something more fun and legal, moral. Hell if I know. Tokyo, Guon, Hulu. Naito, don't mention that mid-ass anime again. Hell if I know. What do you got in mind? You can throw snowballs at me instead. Deal. But only if I get to do it when you least expect it. I heave an exaggerated sigh. If it keeps you from throwing them at cars, sure. I reclaim a couple more slices for myself, leaving the last few for Natsuki. We both stuff our faces in silence. Unsurprisingly, the pizza is finished within a matter of minutes. The breadsticks go ignored. So, what do you think we'll do after? Dad's out of the picture. What do you mean? Like, where would I go? I mean, it's not like we've thought it out through it to the point, or to that point yet. I mean, it's something we're gonna need to talk about either way. Okay. Do you have any family members nearby, or know any friends who would let you stay at their house? Let's see, his eyes eyes the ground timidly, not really sure how to respond. Well, my mom's side of the family lives around 400-ish miles away. I thought about that for a long time. Run away from home and find my way there somehow. But they never had a clue of what was going on, and I was scared they wouldn't believe me. Well, obviously, being stuck with Dad, I always thought it'd be impossible, until he got me away from him. Now it feels like a distant possibility. The long-term solution, you know? The problem is I don't think I've seen any of them in maybe 10 years. And after Mom... Yeah, I don't know. Her turns to face me as her eyes meet mine. Probably hinted at it countless times, but... Listen, I can't guarantee anything since this isn't... Naito, why? Okay, listen, I can't guarantee anything since this isn't technically my house, it's my mom's. I'll let you stay with me as long as you need, even after your 18th. Thanks. It's the least I can do. I rise from the couch, grabbing the TV remote and shutting it off. Well, if we want to enjoy the snow, we should probably get some sleep. Yeah, I'm completely out of it. Natsuki stands up and starts gathering up the empty dips and stuffing them into yesterday's carrier bag. Quick to step in, however, I stop her. Huh? I'll take care of it. You can get ready for bed. I'll head up myself in a minute. In character should Natsuki, what? Yo, you good, Naito? You good, man? Anyway, you can get ready for bed. I'll head up myself in a minute. You sure? Yeah, I got it. Never in my life will I say that again. I will never say got it like that ever again. I am sorry. Anyway, yeah, I got it. Natsuki nonchalantly shrugs. Go for it. And with that, she makes her way upstairs, taking the empty pizza box and rip it up into parts and stuff them into the bag. Hug her, hug her, hug her, hug her. Calm down, man. It's a Sunday. Let's go. It's the 1st of October. They're in the spooky month now. Let's go. Pretty pogger, if you ask me. Alright. Alright. Okay. So, I think that's enough for me. Sure you want to return to the menu? This will lose unsaved progress. There we go. That took I think my hard drive is dying for some reason, but whatever. What the Alright, that's enough from me. And, well, I kinda just wanna stop streaming it for a bit. I'm getting... There's only so much I can read, you know? But, yo, Naito, calm down, man. It's not that serious. Naito, just calm down. Anyways, I will see you on the next one. Peace out. Skipping